one has told me whether the woman won the contest and failed to be paid. Why is she suing you? I'm not understanding. I gave you plenty of time, too, and you couldn't tell me. What is the lawsuit about? Did she win the booty contest?
No, she did not. She did not.
So why is she suing you?
I felt bad for her because she was really out of her league with the girls that were in it. I told her I'd send her a $100 gift certificate.
Oh, wow.
What do you mean?
She's a very beautiful girl. She's a very beautiful girl.
Yeah, young lady.
I will say that she is.
When you're stripping, it's not about your beauty.
I still came in second place.
That's not what they're there for. That's not what they're there for, sweetie. All right. She didn't get
did not win.
Low down as the rest of them, is what you're probably saying.
She took her shirt up to show her bra. She pulled her pants down. I mean, everything was jiggling around, whatever. The two other girls won, and I split it down the middle. Each one of them got a $250 gift certificate. They were getting a little mating, if that's what you want to call it.
I'm still trying to understand this. Ma'am, you go to a car show, and you end up pulling down your pants and lifting up your bra.
It was a thong
And now you want to
contest.
sue the man about a contest that you didn't win.
I came in
when you
second
went there to
place.
see a car and you end up showing everybody your... Go ahead, tell me. Are you a stripper? Maybe
No,
they make...
I am not.
They were. The other contestants were strippers.
and that's why they were doing what they do. That's why I'm so
because
curious as to what made you.
It was supposed to be
What do you do for a living? I'm just curious.
Supervisor.
You're a supervisor on your job. And how many people did you have in attendance?
Well over 2,000 to 3,000 people.
You go to a car show and decide to show 2,000 or 3,000 people your naked behind and your naked breasts. And then get mad and want to sue because you don't win nothing.
Your Honor, let me give her some dignity. She did not show her chest. I will give her that dignity.
Oh, you said she pulled down her pants and pulled up
her shirt, but I'll give her some dignity. She didn't show her boobs. She had her bra.
I had on a
Just the
bikini
bra?
top.
Just the bra.
It was a bikini top.
Go
He
ahead.
said you will win a $300 gift certificate.
Sit up straight.
And he said that they would get the $500 gift certificate.
Have some dignity in here.
When we was at the last round, when it came down to the crowd applause, he said it doesn't matter, all of you are winners. I did my dance, and they did their dance.
Everybody says that, ma'am, in a contest when you're
telling
losing. Everybody's a winner here tonight. I hope that's not your basis for suing, because he said everybody's a winner. Go ahead, man. What?
After the crowd did the applause, he said that you all are awarded the $500 gift certificate and you will get a $300 gift certificate. Everybody in attendance heard that, period.
How could they hear me say that when I pulled you and the two strippers back by the bathrooms to tell you I'll send you a $100 gift certificate?
You had us behind the car, and everybody was there. She was there. You didn't have us in no bathroom or by a bathroom.
Let me start over.
Absolutely.
Was there a winner?
Yes, the two lesbians won.
What did they win?
They split a $500 gift certificate.
What was offered at the beginning of the contest?
$500 gift certificate.
Well, let me explain to you, ma'am. Anything over a $500 gift certificate that was offered in exchange for the winner was a gift. If he promised you anything additionally after that, he promised you a gift. Because you didn't win, right? Hello?
No.
You didn't win, right?
No.
And the prize for the winner was $500, right?
Yes, that is correct.
And you were the loser. And yet you won $1,000 today.
Pain and suffering. I had to call this man about pain and suffering. I had to call this man about 20 times. He answered the phone. I'm not here. He said, call my number, leave your address, I'll mail you the gift certificate. You can come to my father's store and I will give you the gift certificate. Then one day he answered, I'm not here. You can leave a message because this is not Danny, and it was very clearly your voice. He had on his voicemail, my grandmother just died. Please leave a message. I can't answer my phone because my granny's dead. Everybody come to the funeral.
Ma'am.
Do not talk about my grandmother.
Yes, you did.
Ma'am. Like you said earlier, you're a very pretty girl. You said that, right? So I'm sure you've had a lot of men promise you gifts, right? And they haven't delivered, right? And you can't sue them. Or they have delivered. Maybe that's why you don't know the law. The law is when you promise a gift and don't give it to you, that's their prerogative. You can't enforce a gift. It's not a contract. It's a promise to give you something. Then they can change their mind and not give it to you.
Okay. Okay.
So that's what happened. He promised to give you a gift of, he says, $100 gift certificate.
Yeah, she called me and left me
You
her.
say $300 gift certificate. Whatever it was a gift, because the only thing you were entitled to was $500 gift certificate if you won. You lost, so you were entitled to nothing.
He changed the rules as he went along.
He didn't change the rules.
Yes,
you
he
said
did.
he said I will give you something.
Contest.
Your case is dismissed, sweetie. Have a good day.
She had the type of dance moves that were jiggling so much, Bill Cosby was going to bring a spoon and start eating like it was Jell-O. I mean, she had no clue what she was doing. She like did one of these things, like. Oh my God. That's all she was doing. I mean, there was no rhythm to it. There was no style.
The strippers took off their bikini tops. They kissed. They fondled each other. It was a thong contest. That is what the strippers did.
Well, the crowd showed some applause when she was dancing. That she did it, but you can hear like
wow.
you can hear the faint boos of booing.
Wow. Crowd
Hush,
loved
puppy.
Me.
You can hear like the boos throughout the room. She wasn't really doing anything.
He's a liar, and he knows he's a liar.
Ever noticed a small plus written on our banknotes? If you have not taken a close look at it, it is the promissory note along with the signature of the RBI governor. Let us take an example. The promissory clause printed on the banknotes that reads as, I promise to pay the bearer the sum of 100 rupees means that the banknote with you is a legal tender for the given amount. It is also the promise made by the governor of the central bank. The clause acts as a written guarantee made by the bank regarding the genuineness of a note and its value. It is invariably seen on all banknotes printed in the country.
A bill of exchange, first and foremost, is drawn by the creditor, by the person who has sold the goods. When X sold goods to Y, it was X who made the bill of exchange. But a promissory note would be made by Y himself, by the debtor, by the person who bought the goods, by the buyer. Bill of exchange contains an order to pay, while a promissory note contains a promise to pay. So X made an order, he was ordering Y to make a payment of rupees 20,000. But in case of a promissory note, Y himself would make the promise to pay. Acceptance, a bill of exchange becomes a valid bill of exchange only when it is accepted. Till such time that Y accepts, signs and accepts the bill of exchange, it is not a valid bill of exchange. But a promissory note is a promise to pay and therefore does not require any such acceptance. A bill of exchange can be made payable to a bearer. So it is possible that the bill of exchange contains an order to make payment to a certain person, to the order of the person, or to the bearer of the instrument. That means if there is an instruction to pay Mr. X or order of X or to the bearer of the instrument, any person who bears or who carries this instrument can collect payment. But a promissory note cannot be made payable to a bearer. In a bill of exchange, the drawer and the payee may be the same. What does this mean? Who is the drawer? In our example, X drew, X made the bill of exchange, and it is possible that he says payment should be made to Mr. X. In which case, X is the drawer, the payee is also X. What is a payee? Person who receives payment is the payee. But in case of a promissory note, the drawer is the person who has to pay. So that's why payee, Y is also a payer and not the payee. So drawer and payee cannot be the same in case of a promissory note because the drawer promises to pay. The maker of the promise note promises to pay and therefore he is the payer. He cannot be the payee. Number of parties, there could be 3 parties in case of a bill of exchange, but in a promissory note, there could be only 2. Of course, after a bill of exchange, after a promissory note comes into existence, both can be endorsed by the person who is entitled to receive payment. Notice on dishonor. If a bill of exchange is dishonored, the drawer of the bill, the person who has drawn the bill, must be given notice of its dishonor. But in case of a promissory note, this is not required, because the person who made the promise, who made the promissory note himself, would not be paying or would not be honoring the bill.